Yep, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am indeed taking the gap year in order to try to get to day 1 and Radiant level. Now, before anything, let me clear up some misconceptions you might have. Becoming Radiant was and is not the reason I decided to take this gap year. It's not like I'm one of these YouTubers jeopardizing their futures on a very slim chance that they'll make it, okay? So with all of that said, the primary reason I decided to take this gap year is to try to get overall faster in my events. Cause a little backstory about me, I've been running track for 6 years now, but for those 6 years I've never actually had a full season, either due to pain in whether it would be my joints or muscles or just straight up injuries. And because last season I recovered from a hamstring injury late into it, I really didn't have any time to really run how I wanted to. So I'm taking this gap year as kind of like a last resort to see how much I can really improve. Granted, I don't have any more injuries or mishaps. The reaching Radiant thing is still something I'm a walk towards, but it's not the real reason for the gap year. It's basically just for the title and to link it to this FPS channel. Basically. Okay then, now that we've finished with all the necessary exposition, let's actually start the video, shall we? Jeez, I like to talk. I could have just said the reason why I'm taking the gap year is to get faster. Simple. Why you gotta yap so much? Like there's literally no reason.
You will not kill
On top, on top.
Oh hell no. This is what we call freaking cook. That right there is the main problem I'm having with Valorant right now. I could be coming up with the best game plans, counter tactics, and overall decisions, but when push comes to shove and my hand and my eyes gotta work in tangent with each other, don't depend on me. You lose that bet 90% of the time. But you know what? I'm real tired of that being the baseline that I have for myself. So I think it's about time I change that, no? And what better way of doing that than trying out an aim trainer? Now this isn't the first time I've used an aim trainer, but I haven't used one in a while because I just find them incredibly boring and frankly pretty unintuitive as to how you're supposed to aim in each task. So as such, my focus while searching for aim routines for this video was clear and concise instructions for how to aim in every task so that I can make more gains in less time. And the aim routine I chose was from none other than the man, the myth, the fraud, the legend, Mr. Banana Man. Now I know Brody has gotten into some minor controversies, but you know, his advice and knowledge is still sound for the most part. With that said, for this week we're gonna consistently warm up using the Volteric Valorant warm-up playlist in Aimlabs, then going into a deathmatch, then 1 or 2 team deathmatches, and then after all that we're gonna go into comp and basically just see how it goes. So then, let's get right into day 1. First, we started out with a benchmark just to compare at the end of the 7 days, and I must say, doing that benchmark did not instill a lot of confidence within myself. But you know what, it's the first day, I'm sure it'll be fun. Before you say anything, I just want to say this one thing. They were smurfing. No. I swear to God, look at this. Like, I wasn't kidding. Plus, my teammates just gave up after the first few rounds and just started arguing with each other.
That like you suck.
Oh man.
Wait, who said that?
I muted all of you so it doesn't matter. Deadlock, you're trash. Why would you go garage with Omen? He's got it on lock. Why would you then make it where, you know, you have to fight the person through a corridor?
Cause I'm lost, bro.
This area right here.
Clearly.
There was literally nothing I could do, and after those games I just came off for the day. Hopefully it's better tomorrow, bro. Let me tell you something about me, right? One of my biggest weaknesses when it comes to running is my strength endurance. Once I pass like 200 meters, my legs just start to die out, and after that it's like... And you know what workout helps you to build that strength but hurts like hell? Say it with me now. 600s. So that's what I had today. For the most part, it was as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Like, we didn't even hit the times coach wanted us to, but we did put in as much effort as we possibly could. So much so that on the last one, my legs quite literally couldn't move anymore after 300 meters. And it was like I started to hyperventilate. Though I did control it after walking for like 3 seconds on the last 600, which... it's not something I'm proud of, especially as a team captain and what I represent to the other and especially younger athletes. They see me as this like superhuman for some reason. I guess it's because I always try to give my all in everything I do, but everyone has their limits, everyone has their weaknesses. What you don't want to do is let yourself be tied down by those limits and weaknesses. Find ways to surpass them, push your body to places it hasn't been before. I've never stopped running during a workout. That was the first time ever in 6 years, and I promise you, it won't ever happen again. Well, that's the goal anyway. Oh yeah, my son. Today was a lot better for Val. In the first comp game, we had a little slow start, but our small friend held us together. Then at the second half, just randomly, I hit these insane clips. It was crazy.
Are they all there?
One enemy remaining.
No way! I'm depressed. No, you took my ace. You took my ace.
Are you serious?
Yes.
We're both hit. Phoenix and Neon.
Out.
Excuse me, but go somewhere with being fake and phony. Tell the haters they can hush.
Okay, bro.
You're the best ever. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Mid. Rena.
Jet main.
So yeah, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I could aim. It was really weird. Then for the second game, basically anytime they would come to my site, they would just lose, and anytime they went mid or the other site, we would just lose. Though I will admit that after a while of them going mid, I should have started to place my stars there in order to deny some space, or at the very least make it harder for them to take that space. But it is what it is at this point. I know for next time. And on attack, I do believe we should have pressured other parts of the map instead of just 5-man rushing places, but in comp, and especially in this elo, it's hard to have your teammates do what you want. So I probably should have started lurking, but like I said, next time for all that. First and foremost, I'm sorry if you guys hear like some drilling in the background or whatever, because my father is currently walking on the roof, so hopefully the mic doesn't pick that up, but yeah. But good news, guys, I actually have footage for you this time, but something pretty concerning did happen today. So today was gym day, and as you can see, one of the exercises we had to do was cleans. The weight here is 165 pounds, which is around, I'm pretty sure, like 90% of my max from last season. But it did feel like it was closer to my max than I would have liked, to be honest, because I was kind of struggling. lifting this, but it's all good. I'll just have to get stronger. The next exercise I got on tape was box squats, which I'm pushing a solid 300 pounds here. Then I had jump squats after, and here is where everything went wrong. So some backstory. I've been dealing with this problem in my hip flexor groins region. And there's a drill in. Yep. I've been dealing with this problem with my hip flexor / grinds area, where whenever I go to exert a lot of force or power, this area right here starts to hurt. Rolling it out with a psoas release tool helps relieve and sometimes even stops the pain, but it's not a guarantee. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. So we're back. Hopefully I don't have to stop the recording again, but you know, we'll see how that goes. So as I was saying, when I finished the squat jumps, I started to feel that pain, right? But it was so much worse than usual because it didn't just stop at the hip flexor. I was feeling the pain coming from the hip flexor going around my leg to right underneath my glutes. And to be honest, it was a very bad pain. Like I could have hardly walked type of bad pain. And whenever I tried to lift my knee up, it would just hurt so much more. My chiropractor said that it could be a hernia, which I pray to God it's not, because I already had to do surgery because of my hernia on the other side of my body. You might be asking yourself, if you know you have that problem, why did you still go ahead and do something that exerts that much force? Well, just hold on a second, I was coming to that. Jeez. Chill your tits, gang. So, as I was going to say, before you rudely interrupted me, we had plyometrics before all of this and I didn't feel a thing. And it wasn't like I wasn't exerting myself either, because I jumped onto the tallest box we have for the first time ever. And that box reaches to a bit above my hips, so it's not like it's an easy thing to just jump onto even with a step in. So I was on the assumption that everything would be fine, but I guess not. To try to make the pain subside, I did use the psoas tool to release those hip flexors and grinds, and it did lessen the pain. And by the time I got home, the pain had already basically stopped. So we'll see how it is tomorrow. It's a good thing we have a break. I don't know what's been going on, but my aim has been looking and feeling amazing. Like I aced today. Do you know how rare it is to see me ace? At all? Okay, so let me give you a perspective, right? So I look into the smoke. Jet doesn't know where I am. Head deadlock over there. Try this jet locking. Boom. Dead. Locking up now, trying to find this deadlock, trying to make some more space for my team. Boom. Dead. Come here. Tell them to come here. I'm the IGL. They can't handle me, right? This run is in my hands. I'm gonna plant the spike. No. I noticed the Cypher tripwire. Sage res is mid. Sage res is mid.
Yeah.
Boom. Stats down.
Just
Smoke.
wait for the flag.
Gonna stun right off of this tripwire. Break or trip, whichever one. Break. Boom. Stun. Dead. Looking for Clove. Clove has to be somewhere around here, right? Guess he's just hiding the smoke, baiting his teammate. All good. Now we're just waiting.
One spawn.
Okay, see Neon dugout. Clove here. Catch her lack into.
Give me that.
Hunting for it now. Hunting for it now. Come on. Bro, just stop looking at me, I guess. All good. W. Though we might have lost 2 out of the 3 games, my aim felt a lot more consistent over those 3 games, whereas if I was on my old settings now, there would have been much more of a drastic difference between each game.
Nice.
That was sucks for the bomb.
Yeah. I have a trip for when they go into. Help?
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Confusing.
No, I'm good. Just. Ping it.
Enemy remaining.
All of my past so filthy. Rags locked up.
thrown like the trash. But you paid my bill, despite what I did in my past. Criminal, outlaw, bandit, take my heart and reverse all the damage. Criminal, outlaw, bandit, I was on the run, but I just couldn't stand it. Criminal, outlaw, bandit, take my heart and reverse all the damage. Why you set me free, I just don't understand it. I was just a criminal, outlaw, bandit, I was just a bandit. Lost in my head, down cold, I was stranded. Had to switch the way, God told me never pay me.
I'm 37 close.
104, Rainy.
But I did what I'm supposed to do, I gave it all to Jesus. Ever since I did it, fight my faith, never became a Jesus. I'm thinking God fixed my life, I used to be a heathen. Gotta keep that Bible on my way. Yeah, Justin Bieber, we ain't never hiding, we outside. Every time we see a demon, we let you slide. I had to renovate my head, cause it was
You know you're not chipped in.
I was so stuck all in the past, cause I was
Me by Sharks.
everything that was going on up in my life, I needed God.
Speaking of Smurfs, I know it can't be just me who's been getting Smurfs in basically every game I've played. Like, I'm actually convinced it's impossible for you to climb out of this elo unless you can aim like an immortal player already. For God's sake, I had a past Radiant in my lobby. You can't make this up. Okay, so we have a shot update today. Since today was a break day, I did ice the area. I didn't want to try rolling it yet because I wanted it to give a bit more time to like recover / heal, I guess. Oh, and in regards to my NCSA profile, I'm almost done with that. I just gotta do my video and SATs at some point. So I'm gonna do those as soon as possible. But yeah, that was basically all for today. Like I said, pretty short. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? It was literally just a team diff. They were just out aiming us tremendously. I couldn't do anything, okay? Let's just go to the next games. See? These weren't bad. Plus we had some funny moments. Plus we ended today with plus 16 RR and my aim is feeling a lot smoother. So, you know, there's gonna be some ups and downs in this journey, but you know, we'll get there eventually.
I know exactly where you are.
What the frick is going on, bro?
Spike down A.
Can't use that yet. Covering it.
Last player standing.
You're welcome.
Give them thanks, yeah. Enter in this court with your praise. They come to that name. We gon' praise.
What? How did I not? Okay.
That ain't changed.
Nice. JJ.
Wait, hold on, let me get some head.
Alright. Oh.
Dude, stop. What's up?
Jesus Christ. Oh, the smoke, bro.
Hey,
I
pushed
have
up,
them.
straight to the press like Can't be halfway some. This full time like Bought with a price, no refund. That's a great wall like Chin Chun.
just walk up
When
B,
them praises go up,
Wait.
we done. I can never act like God don't need it. He the reason that I'm breathing.
Oh, hell nah.
Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Turn my graves into gardens. Took no
Yes, sir,
change
they're
on
all
my
there.
body. Watch me praise in the party. If you game,
5 to
you
beat
shot.
back.
Oh, Omen is dead. That's true. Never mind. I lied. One main.
Spike planted. One
Both main.
enemy remaining.
That's one main without.
Fierce.
Give them thanks.
Nice.
Enter in this court
Yeah.
with your praise. We come to that name. We gon' raise every occasion.
Yeah, yeah.
That ain't change. Tryna get it on gauge. Give them thanks. Enter in this court with your praise.
Nice.
Come to that name.
I was right the first time, man.
Every
I,
occasion.
as a smoke player, would never play Hell there because it was it's so bad for you to push out.
Been too good. Hallelujah. Shout it down.
Not really.
On the mountain, in the valley, in the out. We gon' give it to the.
So, today, I didn't really do anything, or rather I should say I couldn't do anything. As soon as I started doing drills, I started feeling the pain again, but I forced it so I could get some more footage from my NCSA profile. But then after that, just feeling the pain and basically just feeling really demoralized, because it's like, why you have to do this now? But you know, yeah, I just went home after that. There was literally nothing I could really do, but I'm gonna go try to see the doctor as soon as possible to see what is really going on with this thing. And I pray to God it's not the hernia. I really don't want to have to deal with that again. After a solid 3 days of my aim progressively getting better, I think it was long overdue that I would have an off day, and today was just that day. And of course it had to be the one day where I needed to see the results of my training with the benchmarks. So instead of losing the playlists I had for a benchmark, we're just gonna take the first day's average scores from each task from Woohoojin's aim routine and compare them to me doing the routine now. So just as a disclaimer, this set of rounds here for the aim training routine were done while not having a warm-up or even like coming out of Val, because I'm gonna do the aim trainer after my Val session for the day, right? But this is just with no warm-up, nothing, just basically raw dogging the aim routine straight out the hole. Okay, let's move on. But just to explain what all these colors mean, so basically the yellow means a high score was made during that time, a new high score that is, and the green means that basically that's a point for the aim routine, and blue means another high score was made but just during the 5 days and not necessarily on the day I took the test. Oh, I hit my mic, sorry. But yeah, as you can see here, first day alone I got 4 new high scores on these tasks here, and that is insane to think about. That just goes to show how much control over your mouse plays into your actual aim, right? Because lowering my sense did give me some more control, though I didn't have the muscle memory for like the flicks and stuff for the most part, but just the normal control of the mouse, just being able to smoothly move my mouse instead of like having these jitters or like jerks or whatever, that just helped a lot in getting me higher, getting my aim better, right? So back here now, these averages are the averages of the 3 rounds, and if you don't want the averages, you're probably too young to be viewing this video. I'm not going to lie to you. But for SAS average, second test win, and then just for 3 straight, the first one won. I don't know what was happening with these. Like I could have felt that my hand was not feeling right for these 3 tasks, but I had to deal with it. It's whatever. But as you can see here, I did get new high scores in those 5 days for these 2 tasks, and then the rest here we had better averages for the rest. The only one that I technically didn't really improve on, I guess you could say, by just the numbers here, would be the VT berry static small, whatever. That's the only one that I would say that I didn't improve upon. But for the most part, my aim did improve, as you can see here. I mean, the evidence is there, you can't really deny it, right? So I did end up going to the doctor, and now I have an appointment for next week to do an ultrasound. And since I can't really delay this video any longer, I'm gonna end it here. So if you want to know what comes of the ultrasound and really just what my future holds, consider subscribing. It's free and it helps out the channel a ton. Well, that'll be all for me, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and comment if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.
It's a training day, but I ain't Denzel. No, I'm bouncing back. even if I'm taking 10 L's. Hey, this had training day, but I ain't Denzel. Building up my spirit, treat the Bible like a dumbbell.